Alright guys, CDL London Recap coming at you. In this video specifically, I'm going to be going over Saturday's games, the final placements, and the statistics for the overall weekend. So our predictions were almost on point. Got everything right except we thought that Legion was going to be in the top two instead of Empire. It was a great showing from Legion. Unfortunately, they do lose that map 5 in a pretty dominant fashion, but I do believe that they are a top tier team. Alright, going on to the matches that we knew were going to happen. I was 3-1 in my predictions. I did think that Legion was going to 3-1 the Subliners instead. It was the exact opposite scoreline. So first series we had the Subliners versus Legion. Subliners went 3-1. Great performance from accuracy, 9-1 in the S&D. Pretty bad performance out of Paris Legion. They do end up picking it up throughout the end of the weekend though. Okay, moving on. Clayster pops off in this match with the Empire versus the Surge. Hook also does well. Shotzi underperforms. Are we shocked? Not really. He needs to get better. He needs to focus. Hopefully that changes in the coming week. Next up, Huntsmen versus Gorillas. Absolutely dominant performance coming out of the Huntsmen in Hardpoint, and they did great in the Search and Destroy. Barely clipping it through on the Dom, but it was still a nice match to watch. Aches, again, an absolute detriment to his team. Somebody please help this man. He is not looking like he needs to be on this roster right now. They might think about actually replacing him. Ravens showing off. Wuskins doing an amazing job being this main AR. They win in a 3-1 fashion against the Ultra. The Ultra sub in Bance. Bance has good performances, but it's not enough to carry this team. This team needs to figure out a starting lineup and stick to it and let these guys build the chemistry that they need to win. In the second rematch that we see these guys face, it goes 4 maps, and we see Scump, Envoy, and Arcides have a great time. They do what they do best. They slay out and control the objective, and we see Illy and Shotzi just put on the burner again. They are not doing well against this team. Alright, this game goes the distance. The Ravens win in a reverse sweep. They come back pretty hard on domination and just carry that momentum all the way through. The Subliners did look very good in the beginning stages, but they just gave up too many. All right, now we're going to get into the overall stats here we have for this weekend. This is specifically limited to CDL London. It is incredible. These stats are made and kept on the Twitter page of It's Easy Mac. He works for Atlanta FaZe, I believe. I'll link his Twitter in the description. You can go check him out. And it's incredible how much stat tracking that he does, and he posts about the games as they're going on. Love seeing his opinion and love keeping track of all these stats. It helps so much when I want to talk about these things. Okay, we're going to go over the overall, the hardpoint, the S&D, and the Dom statistics here. We're going to go over them good, bad, and ugly style. Starting with ugly. Aches, enabled, slacked, terrible KDs. Fix it, please. Bad. Shotzi, Illy, Looney. They're not having good performances, at least from this weekend. The ARs, however, Octane, Wuskins, Dens, Clay, all over 1.2 from this weekend. Hardpoint specifically, Aqua, Octane looking great. Zuma is an SMG and dominating. Methods and accuracy, both ARs. They need to pick up their performance. Jurge, an SMD, needs to get more engagements. His engagements is low. Aches, Lacefield, Looney, all not doing well, losing gunfights and not getting into enough engagements. We can keep the S&Ds short and simple. Scump had a great weekend. Enable, Shotzi had a bad weekend. Shox and Luca had an ugly weekend. All of these teams faced the Huntsmen multiple times at some point, so it makes sense. They did have great performances in S&D this weekend. Moving on to Dom, Octane, good performance. Enable, bad. Slacked, bad. Luca, ugly. You see where these things are coming from? You guys can take a look at the stats for yourself, and I'll have more videos up later this week, probably breaking down Sunday's games. Check it out.